What's up, y'all? This is Rom back at you with yet another smartphone couch video. At the end of the day, a man will never know what a particular woman finds attractive. Let me be clear on that. A man will never know. Now, I wasn't even going to do a video today. Y'all know on Fridays, that's when I do major house cleaning and stuff, major, not the minor stuff I'm doing during the week. So I wasn't going to do anything. I'm not going out to this afternoon. And, so no car video. Well, I could do a car video, but, Fridays I kind of start chilling, and I chill on the weekends, right? All right. But anyway, I was just, checking my virtual traps, checking a little bit of social media. And I saw a video, and it was involving some celebrities. I'll leave it at that, right? And I saw a comment, and because this commenter called the husband of a particular celebrity ugly. And, and I just said, well, and I just shrugged. I just like, well, apparently he looked good for her. But then I thought about this bigger thing because, in this space, you got guys, telling another man, oh, you can't get a woman because you're not this, you're not that. You're not tall, you're not Chad or Tyrone. And I was thinking about that shit, and I was just like, we don't know what a particular woman wants. We can speak in general terms, but we don't know what turns on a particular woman. That's why even with body game, I can talk in general terms and say, yeah, you get some women go for muscles, but some don't. That's a general thing. And that's why I tell men to get their best body. Because one of the things of men having a problem with, they looking at another man and they getting mad because a woman going for him. Hey, let's be real. That's how that whole Chad and Tyrone thing coming up, the whole Pookie and Ray Ray thing coming up. A man like trying to go in on another man, say, well, you're ugly, you're this or that. And then, of course, if that man look back at him and say, your mom didn't have a problem. So it's just like, but seriously, so many men too worried about that they get mad at the woman because a woman like a particular man, instead of worrying about working on themselves and being the best version, because it's a waste of time. You don't know. And see, there's no science to it either. There's no science to it. Because, guys be saying, well, I see the women doing this, I see the woman doing that. Okay. You don't know what that particular man has. And sometimes it's not what he thinks. I always tell that story, that one woman, she, I'm fitness model Bill, thinking I'm got all this going on. And she was like, she liked me for some stuff. I was that seemed family orientated. Coaching some kids in soccer and shopping for my grandmother because she was family orientated. Understand something with women. Every single woman, something is going to turn them on, but it's not a universal thing. Because you get some people saying, well, objectively handsome and all of that. Man, bullshit. Every woman is different. Bullshit. Best a man can get is a consensus. And even then, a woman can look at a man and say handsome and still not be wet. Because if you talk about a woman, what she likes, she ain't just looking at the physical. She looking at every little thing. And guys got to understand that. So if you see a woman with a particular man, unless you know that woman personally, unless you know her, and when I say personally, like she your cousin, you grew up with her, you know exactly generally what she wants, because you never know exactly. Because I'm going to tell you something with women. Like yesterday I did that car video talking about that 22-year-old marrying that 59-year-old man. The comments were mostly positive, but I've seen some greater comments on other sites. Oh, it's the money, it's all that. Man, she's just like older men. I've had some young girls deal with me because they like older men. And then I've known some dudes, they wanted older women. Everybody likes something different. But women, let's just focus on what the women like. You don't know what turns on a particular woman. You don't. Because as a man, you don't have a vagina. You don't know her life experience. Like, let's use that whole handsome thing, right? Let's use that handsome thing. You know, some guy might feel like, well, I'm super handsome and, you know, I don't know why this woman don't want me. Why she want that ugly dude? Well, one, the dude might not be ugly to her. You don't know what her taste is. Two, some women like ugly. I mean, seriously, I always tell the story. That woman, very sexy, very attractive and stuff. Got a husband she called ugly. Popped out 8 kids. Got a little staircase and whatnot. But that's what she like. Her buddy real cool. Her buddy don't be tripping off dudes' looks. You be like, sometimes you be like, yeah. And then you be like, you know what? That's what she like. You know? Every woman gonna like something different. I use the example of myself. I told you, like, I remember this woman. She didn't want to get with me. This went out, you know, I'm a brolic now, but this was, I was even smaller, closer to that fitness model bill. Woman told me, oh, you know, you still too big. She got with a stick thin dude. That's what she like. But then I've had some women, brolic, they say I need to put on weight. Every woman likes something different. See, use some common sense because there's so many factors that go into the woman herself. There's so many factors. It could be her racial background, her body build, her life experience, her imprint, social standing, her mental standing, quite frankly, how feminine she is. Like, let me use that as an example. And this is a general statement because, like I said, ultimately every woman is different. But this is what I've seen. When you get those real like she type of girls, and she was a term used back in the day for those real feminine, like genuinely feminine type of women. Genuinely feminine. Like they want to be dainty and all of this. They want that man to protect and provide. One thing I've seen with them, the man's looks don't sway them as much. Yeah, they'll check out the guy's looks because they check out everything else. But the thing that sways them is how masculine the guy is. So they'll get with that guy who ain't looking with like a fitness model, but he's just a man. He's manly. He's just to take charge, protect, make sure she walk on the inside of him when they walking down the street, would like body slam somebody who stepped to her, like totally like take charge, like real protective. But what was it? Now the guy might have that rough look or something, right? Because she was truly feminine, she liked that guy because he was masculine. Now, like I said, that's a general statement. That's just a general statement, but it's an example of why a woman can like him. See, a woman, there's so many factors that go into it. You get some women more on the intellectual tip, so they're going to deal with that guy who, like, one, appears more intellectual, two, actually acts like it. You don't know why a woman likes a guy. Because despite it should be common sense, but women they're going for the personality, how the man make them feel, a lot of stuff. You know? So, you know, you can't really, like, if you see a couple, people see a couple together, why she with him? He ain't all that. Or they might say, well, he corny, he lame. A man to say that. You got a vagina? Seriously, you don't know what turns on that woman. Because, shoot, some women, they can just get turned on by stuff. And you know what? We got to stop using that term fetish. Because, see, part of the problem is people think it's some cookie cutter blueprint that everybody's going to follow. No, it should be common sense. People like who they like. And you don't know. You don't know why. And that does include looks, includes body build, also personality, social class, you know, religion, everything. You don't know what's turning on that woman, that particular woman. So, you know, but see, a lot of guys, you know, they just jealous and they want to feel like they better than that guy. Maybe not in her eyes. Yeah, you probably better than that guy in another woman's eyes. That's why I always say, look, as a man, focus on yourself, build yourself, and then see which women like you. And if a woman don't like you, she just don't like you. Because look at it like this, because some guys got that attitude of, well, I'm going to make her like me, or something's wrong with her. Everybody ain't going to like you, man. It's childish. You could be the kindest person in the world, most generous, friendly, all of that. Somebody gonna dislike you. That's it. All I say to people who dislike me, stay the fuck off the channel. Or stay out my way. And I've told some people that. I say, well, you don't like me? Okay, stay out my way. It's just that simple. It's the stupidest thing. And then I've seen some women, I ain't gonna lie, I've seen some women I want to get with the other guy. I'll just say, okay. They just want that other guy. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, even in that situation, they could be with some guy that you think, oh, why she with him, why she with him, but they break up. You might be the type of guy she go for. But see, my whole point is you can't worry about it. Seriously, you can't worry about it. And as a man, you can't judge another man. You know, that's why I always got issues with that whole like face rating thing. It's like a man can't look at another man. You up there doing all that measuring and the women like it. I told that story before, like the barbershop and stuff, right? I'm in there, got a dude, he had one of those he had something on his head, made it kind of lopsided. He in there with 4 kids, 3 boys and a girl, they had the same exact thing. Apparently, their mother liked it. Because you don't know, you really don't know what turns on a particular woman. We can make general statements, of course, but when you see that particular one with that particular man, it's just what she wants. Don't waste time. Because, and the reason I'm saying this, now I know some people say, well, why are you talking about this? Because I get dudes hitting me up all the time and they say, well, they like that guy, It's like, don't worry about it. You don't know. Seriously. Worry about yourself and be yourself. Like, I'm doing these videos. Look, let's be real. I'm trying to help some dudes. And that's a big thing I'm seeing. Dudes sitting around, like I said, that whole Chad and Tyrone. I mean, you got whole channels talking about, oh, look, she likes him. I mean, it's like the guys getting all caught up into that instead of saying, hold up, let me fix myself up to my best and see who's feeling me. You know? Or the Pookie and Ray Ray thing. It's like, oh, that woman's going for a thug. Well, first of all women don't. You know? That's why I said on that video the other day, particularly in the black community. Stop disrespecting the good men who getting women anyway. They ain't nowhere on that thug thing. And even if they do get with a thug, let them go. You know? If the woman likes something, that's what she like. Because look, let's end this with something cold-blooded. What good is a woman to you if she ain't feeling you 100%? Seriously. What good is it? What good is it? One, she ain't gonna treat you right if she even dealing with you. You're gonna have some problems. If you go up constantly chasing her and she's like sees you as a mark or something, she gonna use you. You know? The sex ain't gonna be any good. Seriously. It's like, look, mess with who you gonna mess with. That's why I emphasize a tribe. Figure out, you present your best and figure out who's looking at you. Figure out who like you, like genuinely likes you. You know? Don't worry about that next one. Because I'm going to tell you what, I was going to end it, but I want y'all to think about it another way. How often has a guy actually chased a woman, been pressed about a woman, but then when he meet her and he get to know her, he's like, damn, what's up? You know? Seriously. Because there's some women I've wanted, I ain't gonna lie, yeah, you wanted them or whatever, and shit didn't work out, or they rejected me or something. And then one way or the other, I see him years later, I be like, damn, I dodged a bullet. You know, the woman be up there, you know, you thought she was all fine back in the day, and then she come up and she waddling along, got to cut a slit in the moo-moo and everything, towing around 3 kids. And you know how some of y'all are about single moms. Or, you know, or got that body count. If a woman don't want you, take it as a, just be like, okay. Fix yourself up, focus on the women who do. You know, who feeling you. All right? And this another thing, one last thing, don't allow another man to say, look at you and say, oh, women won't want you. They just jealous or moist. Okay? Just focus on being the best version of yourself and move on. All right? Yeah, because I'm getting too many guys hitting me up privately, and thinking they gotta do this or act like this other person. No, be yourself. I actually had a young man say, yeah, bro, I'm trying to talk like you, walk like you. I'm like, dude, you better do yourself. You can't be me. You cannot be me. Why would you want to be? I'm unique. I had unique circumstances. It was genetics and life experiences that made me who I am. Personality, natal personality, life experiences, shit, a few traumas here and there made me who I am. You can't be that. All you can do is be the best version of yourself. And that's my whole plan anyway. That's my whole program, just develop your best self. And let's be real on something, because I know some guys, well, the women don't like me. You don't need them all to like you. Everybody ain't a womanizer. Everybody don't need to try. All you need to do is find the best woman for you who is in cooperation to your operation, who support you, who's putting a smile on your face. And that's not going to be every woman. And it's actually better for you. I'm going to tell you what, it's actually better for you if you only have a small number of women like you than a whole bunch. Because trust me, I get a lot of communication with some guys who getting a bunch of women and they're getting headaches. It's better you get that smaller group of women to choose from. Seriously, smaller group who genuinely like you, ain't trying to play you, and then you can move on and just do the things and live a happy life. That's actually better in my view. It really is. It's better in my view. Yeah, it's great to have like a whole multitude and shit. And yeah, some guys gonna have it, but different factors got them there. You need to focus on what you're trying to do in life and the woman who's going to support you in that journey. That's who you need to be with. The one who got your back. The one who's going to be your woman. That's all you need to focus on. But the only way you're going to get that woman is you focus on being your best self. Don't worry about that other man getting some or that woman checking out that other guy. Focus on yourself. Be selfish in this regard. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for today, y'all. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.